You know that feeling? You're in the shower, or maybe you're just getting dressed, and out of nowhere, your hand brushes against something that definitely wasn't there yesterday. A lump. Instantly, your stomach drops, right? That sudden, terrifying panic sets in, and your mind just races straight to the absolute worst-case scenario. Cancer? Well, welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to take a fascinating forensic journey from that initial moment of sheer panic all the way to absolute scientific precision. We're going to explore exactly how modern medicine cracks the case of the unexplained lump.
Look, it is completely normal and honestly completely valid to feel a ton of anxiety when you find a new bump on your body. I mean, anything new is going to be a concern. But let me give you some powerful reassurance right off the bat here. The vast majority of these little bodily suspects are totally harmless. Seriously. You see, signs and symptoms are really just your body's way of letting you know that something is happening under the hood, like a minor injury or maybe a tiny illness. We just got to figure out exactly what your body is trying to communicate.
Section 1. Profiling the usual suspects. Okay, let's dive right into this.
First up, we've got your typical, totally harmless suspects, things like lipomas. These are just benign little growths of fatty tissue that love to show up on the forehead, the back, your abdomen, or maybe your arms. Then we have cysts. These are essentially just closed sacs, kind of like tiny water balloons filled with fluid or semi-solid stuff. Think of a sebaceous cyst on the upper back or a pilar cyst on your scalp. And finally, we have swollen lymph nodes. Now, your lymph nodes are actually these vital, amazing little filters that trap bacteria and viruses. So if you feel a lump in your neck, your armpit, or your groin, honestly, that might just be your immune system doing its job perfectly to fight off a totally simple infection.
So the big question, how can you actually tell them apart? Well, harmless lumps usually tend to be soft, they're movable, like you can kind of wiggle them around, they sit right in that superficial fat layer of the skin, and they usually shrink or just disappear entirely within a few weeks. But if a lump is hard, if it feels firmly fixed in place like a rock, if it's painful, constantly growing, or if it's larger than about 2 inches, so roughly the size of a golf ball, now that is a concerning lump. That is a major red flag that requires an immediate trip to the doctor, especially if it's located on the breasts or the testicles.
Moving on to Section 2, the biopsy, the ultimate lie detector. So, when a doctor can't just visually identify a lump right there in the exam room, they have to strip away the guesswork. And that's where the biopsy comes in. Stripping away the scary clinical jargon, a biopsy is literally just the medical removal of a tiny sample of tissue or cells so it can be analyzed in a lab. Simple as that. It's the definitive, ultimate way to diagnose an illness, identify some weird abnormality, or confirm if cancer is actually present. It is, without a doubt, the absolute gold standard for cracking any medical case. Now, you might be thinking, can't they just do a scan? And yes, you might get a CT scan or an X-ray, and don't get me wrong, those are fantastic for spotting the exact location of a lump. An imaging test can totally confirm, yes, there is indeed a mass in the breast, for example. But, and this is a big but, imaging cannot differentiate between cancerous and non-cancerous cells. It just can't do it. Only a biopsy can actually tell the medical detective if that breast lump is cancer or if it's just some non-cancerous condition like a fibrous cyst.
All right, Section 3. Tools of the trade.
Depending on exactly where the lump is hiding, doctors actually tailor their specialized tools right to the job. Think of it as progressing deeper and deeper. If the suspicious area is right there on the surface of the skin, they might just use a tiny surface razor or a little circular punch tool, super quick. If it's just under the skin, easily accessible, they'll use a needle. But for things deep inside the body, like, say, the lungs or the bladder, they'll use what's called an endoscopic biopsy. That's where they thread this super thin, flexible tube with a tiny camera and a light right into the body. And for those really deep or hard-to-reach areas, they might actually need a surgical biopsy, or maybe a bone marrow biopsy from your hip bone. Oh, and I want to pause and reassure you right now. For almost all of these procedures, they use local anesthesia to numb the area, making the whole process as completely pain-free as possible.
Let's zoom in on needle biopsies for a second, because they are incredibly common for those everyday lumps we talked about earlier. Doctors have a whole arsenal to choose from here. You've got your core needle, which is kind of medium-sized. It extracts a tiny solid column of tissue. Honestly, it's exactly like taking a core sample out of the earth. Then you have the fine needle. This one is way thinner, and it's used to gently draw out fluids and loose cells. Now, if they need absolute pinpoint accuracy, they do an image-guided biopsy. This means they are actively watching a live X-ray or CT scan on a monitor while they insert the needle. It is just an amazing piece of modern medical precision. They can even use advanced vacuum-assisted biopsies that rely on gentle suction to safely and accurately pull out those specific cells.
And that brings us to Section 4, the verdict and next steps.
So once that tissue is extracted and sent off to the lab, we enter the most critical phase. Now, it's really important to manage your expectations here. The wait for the verdict can take anywhere from a few days to maybe even a few weeks. And yeah, for sure, this waiting period can be absolutely nerve-wracking. But that careful, thorough laboratory analysis, that is exactly what dictates your future. If it actually is cancer, the lab report tells the doctor the exact type and exactly how aggressive it is. But if it's not cancer, the report guides your doctor in treating whatever benign condition you might have. Honestly, this single report dictates your exact, highly personalized treatment plan.
Section 5. Debunking the biggest myth. Now, what's really interesting about this next part is, even when a doctor clearly explains how important a biopsy is, there's usually this huge mental hurdle that still remains. Patients all across the globe express this exact, terrifying fear to their doctors whenever a biopsy gets brought up. They think, wait, if it is cancer, won't poking it with a needle cause those cancer cells to just break off and spread everywhere else in my body?
To answer that, we're going to lean on the brilliant cross-cultural medical wisdom of Dr. Shashanka Chaudhry. He's an oncologist who literally addresses this with his patients all the time. His answer? A definitive, resounding no. Medical science has proven time and again that modern techniques, like that core needle biopsy we talked about, are incredibly safe. The risk of spreading cancer is virtually non-existent. But, as Dr. Chaudhry points out, refusing the biopsy and trying to just start treatment without knowing exactly what you're dealing with, well, that is a wildly dangerous guessing game. It's literally like shooting in the dark.
So getting a biopsy when your doctor recommends it, it's not something to fear. Honestly, it is profoundly empowering. It takes that terrifying, paralyzing unknown and completely replaces it with actionable, scientific precision. And remember, if a lump actually does turn out to be cancerous, early detection gives you the absolute best chance for successful treatment. By getting checked out, you are literally giving yourself the gift of time and accuracy. So the next time you, or maybe someone you love, finds a strange lump and that all too familiar panic starts to set in, I want you to remember the incredible forensic tools we have available to us today. Instead of letting anxiety just take the wheel, trust the science. Drop the old medical myths and actively seek clarity. The next time your body gives you a warning sign, will you let the biopsy reveal the truth?